Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Nick. So, how has the day been? Well, I want to, I want to tell you about my day. I almost had a potential problem. I've seen the pain that it can cause, and I know that there was some hope today, and also there was a solution. So, as I made a promise. I promised, yeah, I promised that I was going to, you know, go for an adventure, go for a long trip, 2 hours into the mountain. I mean, I had I'm glad that you actually, Nick, you actually went out and did what you said you were going to do. You committed to saying, and you told a lot of people today that you're going to go to the mountain solo, right? Solo, because you actually reflected. You were reflecting on everything. You designed it in your mind's eye. So proud of you. So yeah, so proud of you to get out there and do it. And so proud of you that if you don't do this kind of bullshit, you're going to get caught back into the problem. Now the problem being that you were conditioned to stay up late, to be creative, to do all these podcasts, to do all this kind of stuff. You were so programmed. It started out with small increments of time, and it was like 11, stay up a bit longer. Oh, I got an assignment to do. I think about it, have some coffee, and that kind of led on to 12, and led on to 12:30. Next day was like 1. And the next day, it all built up in increments. Before you know, you're staying up regularly at 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 3, and sometimes you can't. You show that you couldn't even sleep after some time, and eventually you became a night person, and you know that you shouldn't even go there in nights, and you know that you take your hat off to people that are driving buses late at night, trains, night workers, nurses, people like that, police officers, who are under so much stress at times. That. So there's no need to keep up that kind of pattern. Now that was you, right? That was you a long time ago. That was Nick a long time ago. Created the pattern of night driving, taxi driving, all this kind of driving. You are a driver. Always wanting to get out there into the environment, and I guess it served one way or another. That's what you were doing, and that's cool. Kudos to you, and a pat on the shoulder. Well done, Nick. But that was a problem, because when you woke up in the morning, it was like you took the night into the day, and it was difficult, to be. You were all over the shop, and inertia kicked in really, really easy, and so it wasn't much fun. Okay, so you're creative, but it wasn't much fun. I don't think we're designed really to be, I think there's a lot of depression when we do that, a lot of anxiety. The reason being is you wanted to do so much, but then you felt a little bit the inertia kick in, and everything went ape shape. So that was painful to change. So what recently what you've been doing is you've been getting this urges to stay in bed and start building this silly patterns of staying up late, where you knew that you had to keep busy, do something. And the best thing you did today, congratulations, was go out to the Royal National Park, 2 hours on a train and bus. You got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you were out there on the train about 9:30, and you got to your destination at 11:30. All right, beautiful. And in that time, And in that time you're on that train, it was so wonderful to be on that train, reflecting, listening, learning, podcasting, listening to other podcasters out there, and you did it. You did it. You did it. It's real cool. Yeah, you don't, and there is hope for you if you just keep doing what you're doing, by going against the thought, going against the grain, going against the idea that you need to sleep in that extra time, but whatever you say, go and do it. If you want to, just go and do it. It doesn't. Just go to your nearest city and just explore. Be a child. Be in awe. Be in wonder. Good on you. You did that today. You're in awe, in wonder of everything, and you made it happen. And do something different every day. It's just magic, and magic came out of it. I took a lot of videos, a lot of photos of my experience today. It was just wonderful to walk alone. Yeah. And so the solution was to just go against the negative thoughts, the urge, the old pattern that we're trying to, come back to you, and you beat it. So you beat beat it, right? Just like you beat that, like Michael Jackson used to say in one of his musicals, beat it. I love that song. Yeah, so you did it, Nick. So it was really cool to beat the idea, and there's so much wonder and there's so much beautiful things that came out of it. So that's a share from Nick, and it's a share. I had a great day today. I've got to do the same tomorrow. I'm set tomorrow. You're going to set the same alarm, right? 6:37. You're going to go out, keep doing it. You're never ever going to go back to the pains of being lethargic, creating depression, anxiety. Keep doing new things. That's what you're going to do from now on, forever and ever and ever. Just create your own adventures. It could be even just going on if you got the harbor around you, go for a ferry ride, whatever. So solution's very easy. Go against the grain. Good on you, Nick, for doing that. You've done really well. So over and out. All right, guys. This has been cool. Nick's enjoyed this podcast. Ciao from now.